Hey everybody, so welcome to our fall kickoff, and I am about to talk to you guys about customer care. I'm going to give you guys a few seconds to hop on here because I know that there are a lot of you guys out there that are anxious to learn more about customer care. So I will be looking at comments as I'm on here, and I'll try to check in a few different times. Let me give you guys a hot minute to get on here. So are you guys having a blast so far? Oh my gosh, my head is ready to explode. I don't know how you guys feel. So I do ask for your patience, like Tiffany said about keeping it in your back pocket. I have been under the weather all week long. And so you're just gonna have to bear with me if I have like a coughing fit or sneezing fit or whatever. So just be a little patient, but we will get things started in like 30 more seconds. Yeah, you guys, the training has been on point, right? So drop it in the chat. Let me know what your like biggest aha moment in the last 24 hours has been that someone has shared with you. So drop that real quick and then we're going to get started. Hello to all of you guys. Oh my gosh, look at all these people hopping on. We're up to 29 people. Come on, we can do better than that. We need more people. I need y'all to get excited because I bring energy. So you guys got to match my energy with your energy. Always, right? Always, always, always. So much great training. I know, so much great training. All right, I need to see lots of hearts. Drop some hearts down below. Give me those top aha moments so far. You guys, we are like ready to go. Oh, here come the hearts. All right, now I'm happy. Now I'm happy because, you know, just like you're showing me, you care right now, right? I'm about to teach you guys how to show your customers and your hosts that you care as well. So awesome, awesome. All right, we're up 39 people. Can we get it higher? Let's get a whoop, whoop. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes, yes. We need some energy, y'all, because I know it's like 1:40 and we all need to stretch, right? But we got to stretch in our minds first. So I think we'll all be doing some stretching later from sitting and listening and all the things so far today and last night. Look, all right, here come all the people. All right, well, we're going to get this party started. So as you can see with my quote this way, building a customer experience does not happen by accident, my friends. It happens by design, which means that you create it. So for those of you guys that I don't know, my name is Becky Wolfinger. I'm an executive director here from Shippensburg, PA, where we have more cows than we do people. And I am not lying about that. So I am going to be teaching you guys all about customer care today. So again, I ask for your patience in case I hit the wrong button or whatever, you know, because we're all human, right? Nobody's perfect up in here. Because if you expect perfection, this is the wrong trainer for you. I promise you that. So here are 3 fun facts that you want to know about me, because I like to get to know about you guys. So give me 3 fun facts about you down in the comments. Can't wait to see what those are. So my fun facts about me are that I love coffee. I wish I had an IV in my arm at all times, all day long. I love coffee. Coffee is my favorite thing in the world. Number 2, I am a diehard bowler. I was the first female in our county to bowl a 300 3 years ago. So yes, I love all things bowling. It is my therapy. It is my stress relief. And number 3, I am petrified of billy goats. I know, it's the craziest thing. And yes, there's a story to it. But I don't do billy goats. Ask my kids and my husband, they think I'm cray cray. Well, I kind of am, and I'm certified, but that's okay. It's a whole nother story. So those are 3 fun facts about me. I want to know 3 fun facts about you guys down in the chat. I like to be interactive, so let's go, right? All right, let's dig into this training, you guys. What do you guys say? Are we ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? I hope you are, because I'm ready. Awesome. All right, so is customer care your missing link? You know, a lot of times when we're struggling with bookings and we're struggling with recruits, what we need to evaluate is how we are servicing our customers' needs. So I know a lot of you guys are probably like, well, customer care only happens after the party, right? No, I'm going to get you guys thinking about customer care in a completely different way. Probably a different way that you've ever heard before, because that's what I do. I flip the script, my friends. I love to think about our business in a lot of different ways. So Here's one of my favorite quotes when it comes to customer care. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Okay. Let that one sink in for you guys. People don't care how much you know, right? Until they know how much you care. Super important for you guys to always keep planted in your minds. So for me, customer care breaks down into 3 different parts, okay? I know most of us are only thinking in our heads of one part of customer service or customer care, whatever you want to call it, right? Most of us think of just what happens after the show, after, the party's over, they've gotten their orders, and now how do we go about servicing those people? But I'm going to leave you guys thinking about customer care in a whole completely different way, because like I said, that's what I do. So for me, customer care breaks down into 3 different areas. So you have customer care during your show. You have a walk in the world of your VIP group, okay? And then you do have your after the show customer care. So 3 parts, not just one. Okay, we're going to kind of take a deep dive into each one of these parts. And here's what I want you guys to ponder and think about. Do we want to have customers that shop with us one time, or do we want to build a business? And that's the key word, a business that is built on lifelong customers. Which one do you want? Let me know down below, which one do you want? A one-time shopper or a loyal lifetime customer? Which one for you? Let me stop my share real quick. Everybody's saying it's too small for some reason. Okay, let me share off of my other screen. What do you guys think? I told you, pampered chef, not perfect chef, right? This is what happens when you have dual screens and yeah, and your brain is not working today. That's how it goes. Let's play from current slide and tell me if this is any better. Nope. Oh my gosh. Oh my Lord. Here we go. See, thank you guys for being patient with me, because Lord knows. All right, there we go. I hit the right button this time. See, that's what we do, right? Hopefully you guys will forgive me for a hot minute. And look, my kids just came home. So if I have barking dogs or screaming kids in the background, I will apologize for that also. Yes, thank you guys so much for your patience. Awesome. All right, so let's go back through that. So customer care breaking down into the 3 parts. So during the show, a walk in your VIP group, and after the show. Okay, perfect. Thank you guys for letting me know that it's better. Awesome. I want to make sure that you guys can see and you're getting the full visual effect. And, again, it's Becky, and Becky, I am not ever perfect. So, all right, let's keep going. So we're going to take an examination of all 3 parts of this. So we're going to focus on first during your show. Because yes, during your show does matter, you guys. So, your job is to get to know your customers and guests during the party and establish a relationship from that point, okay? Not from the first time that you message them, okay? I want you guys to really think about that, because so many times in this business, we focus on just that after they've ordered message, and we reach out about trying to get a booking from them. And, if that is the first time that they hear from you, I really want you guys to think about this. If the first time, let's say you were a guest in a party, and the first time you heard from that consultant was when they were reaching out to you about placing an order and or booking a show, what are the odds that you would say yes to them? What are the odds? What are the odds that you guys would say yes to that consultant? Well, I'll tell you from my own personal experience, the odds are I would probably say no, because they don't know me, they don't know my needs, and they really haven't tried to make a conscious effort of getting to know me as a shopper, right? What are my problems? What are my struggles? And how can their products best serve my needs and my family's needs? So that's really important to keep in the back of your mind. So some things that I do is I always try to get a conversation started with my customers or, party guests, whichever they are, outside of the actual party. Okay. So here's an example of how I do this. So try to get that conversation going in a text message or a Facebook message. So I'm going to walk you guys through a couple different things. So what I do in my virtual parties, within the first 24 to 48 hours after the party has started, is I send each guest a welcome message privately. And then I tag them all in the party to let them know that I sent them all private message, and that when they respond back to me, I'm going to give them a free e-cookbook. Look, being nice and serving the needs of our customers costs us nothing, right? Especially those free e-cookbooks. Pamper Chef has done an amazing job of putting together a collection of free e-cookbooks for us, and use that to your advantage. Use that because people love recipes. So here's an example of what the message is that I send to them. Because again, I really want to focus on them. So it's, hey, Sally, welcome to Susie's party. I'm super excited to get to know you over the next couple of days. If you have any questions throughout the party, you can reach out to me here or through a text at blah, 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 blah. When you're ready to shop, you can use the link below. So I'm giving them the link. That I'm kind of, in their mind is like, oh, okay, she expects me to order. And then I ask, have you ever joined a party like this one? Okay, because I want to know, are they new to Facebook parties? Have they, have they done a party, and when was it? I'm trying to get an idea of how relevant the brand new catalog is to them. So I can kind of gauge, okay, so this might be the perfect person, to host a party if it's been a long time since they've been to a party. Or maybe, they're going to tell me, oh, well, I just had a party or whatever. It's going to help me get some more information out of there, right? So then, you guys, the conversation doesn't stop then. You keep that conversation going as long as you can, until you feel you're at a stopping point. So asking questions is always going to let you draw information out of those guests to get to know them, right? We need to get to know who they are, just like they need to get to know who we are. So here's some other ways that you can get people to message you. So your intro video, right? Hopefully all of you guys do some kind of, either you go live or you've recorded a video to show yourself. You guys, there is nothing in this business like being authentic. The authentic you is what they want to see. Yes, our home office does a fabulous job with marketing imagery, and we love them for that. But people need to know who you are behind that apron, okay? So record a quick 2 or 3 minute video. Tell them about yourself. Those fun facts I shared with you at the beginning, share fun facts about you, right? And then here's a really cool thing that you can do. You can, toss in a mystery word in that video, or tell them your favorite drink, or like I said, the 3, fun facts about you. And then have them PM you, right? And when they do, you can give them a free e-cookbook. Share only the ingredients of a recipe on your post, and then they have to message you for the instructions. Or, when you post let's say a rock crock with 1 recipe, right? You can tag on there for more recipes like this one, send me a PM. Or how about when you're playing games, right? Don't have them post the answers in the Facebook page. Have them actually send you a PM with the answers to the game. So when you connect in a party, it is much easier to connect after, okay? Let that sink in. Another thing I want you guys to think about is, again, most of the time, we always reach out to them from a place of needing bookings, okay? So I want you guys to change your mindset a little bit and slide down the mountain with me during your parties, okay? And I'm gonna walk through step by step of what I mean by sliding down the mountain. So, those guests that are interacting in the party and are excited, when they're excited, they typically would make a fabulous consultant, right? They would make a highly engaged consultant if they're engaged in a party with you. And so sliding down the mountain for me means that you start a recruiting conversation first. Once you start the recruiting conversation, you try to overcome the objections. And if they're a no, then you offer the booking, okay? Now, again, we're going to have a spot right here where we go from the booking, right? What if they have an objection? Well, that's okay, because you're still going to run into objections. And if they do, your landing spot at the bottom of the mountain is to end up in the VIP group, Okay, so in the VIP group is always your safe spot at the bottom of the mountain. So let's look at an example of what the words would be that I would share to the guests that I'm messaging by sliding down the mountain. So when I start with recruiting, I would say something like, hey, Sally, oh my gosh, you've been so much fun during Susie's party. Just curious if you're in the market for some extra income. I think you would make an amazing consultant. Are you interested in more information? Okay, super simple, right? You're telling them how much fun they've been. You've given them a compliment, which lets them help their guard down. And then now, when they come back and they're a no, you're going to try to overcome the objection. And if you can't, then you're going to offer a booking message. No worries. I know it's not for everyone. While I have you, can we pencil in a date for you to earn some freebies with the new catalog? Susie is looking for a booking buddy to help keep the fun going and earn a fun bonus. What do you think? Okay, so now we're on the second spot of offering a booking. You guys, psychology, people do not like to say no twice. So by starting with recruiting first, you typically will end up getting more bookings by starting with recruiting, then going to booking. Okay, so again, start with recruiting, then go to booking, and I guarantee you will see the amount of bookings that you're getting jump. Plus, I want you to think about this way. If you never ask about recruiting, do you really know if they're interested in what their level of interest is? Probably not. There could be a lot of people sitting back in your party right now that are interested, but they're not the ones that are going to come out and ask you about it. They're waiting for you to ask. And here's the real truth about it. If you don't ask, somebody else will. I promise you that. All right. And then our spot at the bottom of the mountain. Well, if they come back with the objection about booking a show, then it's no problem. I'll check back in with you in a couple months to see if it's a better time. Do you enjoy recipes? If so, I would love to invite you to join my private community for my VIP peeps. Click this link to join below. Okay. So now, right now we've done two things here. We have told them that we're going to follow up with them in a couple of months. Okay, so we've planted that seed already for the customer care part that we all know about, right? We know about the aftercare, right? But now I've planted that seed that's what I'm going to do and that's what they can expect from me. Plus, now I'm giving them a behind the scenes look of me, right? In my VIP group community. Okay, so let's talk about our next customer pit stop, which is our VIP group. So guys, this is when they get to know you better so that when you do reach out for your customer care follow-up, they know you, they trust you, and they cannot wait to party with you. So look at your VIP group as a funnel. All customers land here when the answer is no. No matter if this is from a party or just from regular reach outs. I guarantee you, if you look at your business as a funnel system from recruiting to bookings to the VIP group, what's going to happen is you're going to increase the amount of people that are in your VIP group. Even those people that have told you no a million times, even the ones that have told you, no, I don't ever want to book a party with you, Becky. Guess what? Eventually they will. When they're in your VIP group, they get to see you and they get to see products in a completely different way than they do just through the party experience with you. So your VIP group brings loyalty, not just a one-time shopper. So how do you build a loyal following? Well, there's multiple ways to do that. You can use polls in your group to see what they want more of, right? Because if they're gonna be there, they obviously want to be there for a really good reason, which is to get to know you better and to also see what's, going on with Pampered Chef. But, if we always think that we have all the answers and, oh yeah, I have a plan, right? But I never ask my customers what they want from me, then I'm missing the boat. Engage with them just as you would in a party by asking lots of questions. So, so many times, in our parties, and hopefully you guys are doing this, that's the way people really get to know you and trust you, is that, if you make a post about the deep covered baker and someone comments underneath of it and says, oh yeah, I love my deep covered baker, right? Well, don't ever just respond to them, me too, or oh, yes, it's the best. No, ask questions. You want to find out what recipes they're making. Do they need more recipes, right? Because guess what we have access to as consultants? Lots of recipes, right? And that also opens the door to take that conversation out of the party, like we talked about earlier. So, reaching out privately for feedback, which is our third point here, you will find you have lots of people in your VIP group over time that you're not friends with. So, think about it this way. So many times when we're sending booking messages, we're so focused on our Facebook friends list, right? And, that's just one list of people that we have. But as we're building this loyal following in our VIP group, what you're going to find is when you go to your members list, there's going to be a lot of people in that group that are not your friends. And so you're missing the boat if you're not reaching them, right? Because they're in there, they see you every day. So use that page as a resource. And when you reach out to them for feedback, it shows them that you care and that you value their opinions. They are the perfect people to message privately to get them engaged. So I'm going to give you an example, a couple of examples of kind of what I do in my VIP group. So you always want to provide unique content to let them connect. Post 3 times a day to maximize your results. And yes, I said 3 times a day. Okay. Once is not enough. Okay. And if you're just, kind of pulling together something and throwing it to the wall and seeing if it sticks, that's not value, right? So you want to put some thought into planning out your posts. Look, if you have a busy life, as 70% of our consultants in the field do, that work a full-time job around Pampered Chef, the best thing that you can do for your business is to take time out to plan your content, schedule it. Then you don't have to think about it. Just like a party, you just go back for the fun and interacting with those guests. So here's an example of how a day in my VIP group might look. So I post an engagement post, typically around 12:30. I post a recipe post around 4:30, and then I post the coordinating product or a food tip in the evening at around 7:30. Now, why those times, you're probably asking? Well, they're peak traffic times of Facebook. So if I'm going to be posting, I want to make sure it's when my customers are going to actually see what I'm posting. And, if I'm giving them a recipe at 4:30, the benefit of that is they still have time to run to the grocery store, right? And go get some ingredients to make that for dinner if they want to, if they need, help that night for dinner. So I'm also adding extra value by that with that purpose. So here's an example of the words that I might send to my VIP group. So, hey, Sally, thank you so much for being an essential part of my VIP group. I am reaching out for some feedback to see what you think of my group on a scale of 1 to 10 and how you think I can improve. I want to be able to provide content that really keeps you engaged. And then once they reply, you keep the conversation going by sending this. Perfect. I truly appreciate your time. Since you've helped me out, I would love to message you a free cookbook. Which of these would you like? And then I just snipped off a picture of all of the e-cookbooks off of Consultants Corner, and I send them that picture and let them choose whichever one that they want. Once I send that, then I ask this next question. I really hope you enjoy these new recipes. While I have you given any thought to hosting your own fun Facebook party? I have some spots open in blah, blah, blah. What do you think? Okay. So again, these are the people that are not friends with me that I want to connect with, but I'm going to do it from a place of getting their feedback first. So here's some great do's and don'ts of how to manage your content in your VIP group. I want you guys to think about the person selling the makeup. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? I'm sure we all have friends that sell makeup. They don't post the brushes and the actual makeup. They post the faces, which carry the results of the makeup. Think about the person who's selling weight loss. They don't post the pill bottle, right? They post the actual results of a person who has used the products. Our products must speak for themselves. Yes, we want to share the products, but focus on the results of what the product can do for them, AKA the food pics. My friend Laura Polito, right? All of the amazing food pics that she takes, you guys, look, we cook dinner every night, and there's no reason you can't have your camera side by side with you and snap some pictures and really share content that is authentic to you. That is what people want to see. Okay, so now that our customers know who we are, it's time for step 3. And now's when we're going to focus in on the after party customer care. So we've already talked about, customer care, or we have always talked about customer care as a 2-2-2 system, 2 days, 2 weeks, and 2 months. But as you can see what I've shared, I think it starts the moment that we connect with people, especially in a virtual world. So we've talked about the first 2 already, the 2 days after, right? When sending that message after the party, when they've placed the order. Our initial slide down the mountain with them, right? So we're going to take a deeper dive into the 2 and the 2. Okay, so 2 weeks after they order, you want to make sure before you send this message or text to them that you have checked to make sure that their products have arrived. Nothing is more embarrassing than sending a text to someone saying, hey, Sally, just checking in to see how your products are doing. And, Sally's like, hey, Becky, I got news for you. My products haven't come yet, right? So you always want to make sure that you are checking to see if their products have arrived. And you can do that by going on to Consultants Corner. There's 2 ways that you can check this, but I will tell you the fastest way to do this is by going right to your parties and order screen and then clicking on your shipping truck. A lot of people don't realize that you can click that shipping truck and it opens up every single person that's ordered and all of their tracking information right there for you. So once you know that their order has arrived, then you're going to text them these words unless you actively talk to them on Messenger. So, hey, Sally, just following up on your order from Susie's party to make sure everything arrived okay and you have been able to get your items out of the box. Why do we want to do that? Well, look, if they've bought a pizza stone and it's cracked and it's sitting there, we want to make sure that we can get a new pizza stone on the way for them, right? But if they haven't taken it out of the box, then they don't know if that pizza stone's cracked. So we want to make sure that they've been able to get it out of the box. If they are not in your VIP group, this is a moment for you to invite them. So the second 2 is not when you want to ask for the booking, as tempting as I know it will be. A lot of us feel like every time we reach out to a customer, it should always end with asking for a booking, but I totally am in complete 180 degrees and I don't believe that. I think there's moments in our business where we have to just be all about them and all about servicing them, not about servicing ourselves. So remember, we do not want our customers to just feel like a dollar sign to us. When they do, when your customers feel like they are a dollar sign to you, they are going to be a one-time shopper. That will not be somebody that books a show with you. That will not be somebody that joins your team. That will not be somebody that comes back and shops with you when you make them feel that way. But when you look at every time that you're reaching out to that customer as a place of service and how you can service them, guess what happens? In turn, you end up servicing yourself. So the 2-month check-in. So if you have done your part by servicing them from the party, okay, from the party, this is when your results will follow. So this is when, again, I'm going to send out a text message to that person, preferably, and say, hey, Sally, this is Becky from Pampered Chef. Just checking in to see how you were liking your product or purchase from Susie's show. And if you need any new recipes for fall. Again, I'm not coming after them with a booking. Okay. Does this take longer? Yes, it absolutely does take longer. But are your customers worth it? Absolutely. Is your business worth it? Absolutely. Right? Investing time in your customers, you guys, is how you build a business, not a hobby. You have to invest the time if it's important to you. So once they've replied, then I'm going to reply back with, perfect, I will email you a free cookbook right now. While I have you, are there any items still on your wish list? Fall is here, and so is our brand new catalog. See the link below. People are loving my new party theme, filled with tons of ideas for meal planning and saving time. What do you think about hosting with your friends? And you guys, the link that I'm talking about, you can go to marketing imagery. You can pull up the video from Consultants Corner. When you click it, there's going to be a little place that says copy link for that video. Put that link in here. Let them see what's brand new with Pampered Chef. Okay, so here's a little quiz for you guys. Are you ready for it? What were the 3 fun facts that I mentioned about myself in the beginning? Who can tell me? Drop it down below. Drop it down below. What were the 3 fun facts that I mentioned about myself in the beginning? Who remembers? I'm going to take a little breath here and see who remembers. All right, we got coffee. Yep, we got coffee. Everybody remembers coffee. I love that because you know I'm amped up on coffee right now. Bowling. Yep, we got bowling. Absolutely. Becky is the diehard bowler. What else? Afraid of goats. Yes. Jan, ding, 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 ding. Afraid of goats, bowling a 300, and coffee. You won. You're the game winner. Didn't know we were playing a game, right? So why did I do that? You're probably thinking to yourself right now, like, okay, I'm not understanding, Becky. Paying attention to who your customers are, just like with the fun facts I gave you about me, it matters. It matters. You're getting to know people for people. You're getting to know what their quirks are, their needs are, their problems, which is not about you. It's about them, but it always gives you a starting point back with them, right? It always helps you to be able to connect to them as the person, not just the dollar sign, when you find out who they are. So in wrap up, my friends, when we always place your customers' needs in front of our own, and we build a loyal following based on service, the results will follow. Yes, it is going to take time. It is going to take your patience. It is going to take your plan. But these customers are now your friends, and they will work very, very hard for you, for themselves, because they trust that just like you are taking care of them, you will take care of their friends too. And at the end of the day, that's exactly what matters, is showing people that we care, right? I know that we all start Pampered Chef for a reason. Some of us started, me, I was just after the fun. I was just after something fun. Some of us start for income. Some of us start for friends. Some of us start for many, many reasons. And I know for some of us, we think we don't have time. But there's a big difference between having time, finding time, and what we must do in this business, which is make time for what is important to us, what is important to our business, what is important to our legacy, what is important to our family. We must make time for anything that we cherish. Anything, right, that is worth making time for is worth doing. So I hope that I've given you guys a different perspective on customer care. I will be going down through all of the comments down below. Sorry, we got off to a rough start. I will be sharing this PowerPoint with Tiffany so that she can post it, and that you guys are able to kind of grab my words. Using time for things like you guys are doing today, like you all made the time, right? You made the time to watch all these trainings. Imagine if you were intentional about making time for customer care, how that could change your business forever. I will tell you, in the 10 years of doing Pampered Chef, it is the one thing I pride myself on. It's the one thing that if you ask any of my customers, they will tell you I am 100% game on with customer service, because it does matter. It is how I've built my business. So make time for what is important. So, all right, you guys, enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of the trainings. I can't wait to see all the comments down below. And if you have any questions, let me know down below. And for now, I will leave you guys and have a great rest of your day.